Welcome to the Bushman Show, and I got a very special guest in the studio today. His name, let me tell you, Robert Garland. He's the artistic director with the big show, the Dance Theater of Harlem, that's coming to the Detroit Opera House November 15th and 16th, and tickets are available at detroitopera.org. Good afternoon. How are you doing, sir?
I'm blessed and highly favored, as they say in the black church.
That's what I always tell everybody, that I'm blessed and highly favored. Even when I'm not even feeling blessed, I tell them I'm blessed and highly favored because I'm trying to speak it into existence. You know what I mean?
There you go. Yes.
So tell us about this weekend and what people can expect.
Well, I'll give a little history first.
That's fine. You give us a little history.
Okay.
Take us back.
Dance Harlem was founded in 1969 by a man named Arthur Mitchell, who was the first black male principal dancer of a major ballet company. And the reason that is significant is because at the time, in the 40s and 50s, it was believed that black people could not excel at the classical art forms, and Arthur Mitchell, through his art form of dance, and specifically ballet, started to prove them wrong. He became a big star with a great company called New York City Ballet. And after hearing about the assassination of Dr. King in 1969, he turned around, got together with his friend Cicely Tyson, and created this entity that will be performing at the Opera House. 57 years ago, he made that choice. So,
wow.
Yeah, it was really an amazing moment for the post-civil rights black arts movement, actually. So
that's amazing.
Yeah. So this weekend,
Mm-hmm.
we will have two performances, the same program with different casts. The program opens with one of my ballets that I choreographed, Nyman String Quartet No. 2, in which I combine both classical ballet and urban dance moves to create something new and different. And then we have a contemporary piece called Passage of Being, choreographed by a great female choreographer, because we can give them their shine as well. But the big thing is the Firebird. Our Firebird will be getting its first performances before it gets its official premiere in Paris in February of next year. And so we decided to come to Detroit because we said, you know what? Let's give Detroit first dibs. Arthur Mitchell always loved Detroit. I've been coming here since I was an apprentice and then a leading dancer with the company. I remember when the People Mover was created. I go back then, and so it's wonderful being here in the D again.
Detroit. Since you're going to, be taking this to Paris, très bien, merci beaucoup.
Absolutely.
It's going to be a beautiful thing, as I love to sip on my avion. Mm-hmm. So don't forget, you can get your tickets now. Don't beat around the bush. You know how we are. We're about our art. We're about our culture. We're about that life. We're about it all. DetroitOpera.org. Get your tickets now. Now, what should people expect from this show?
Even at this day and time, people really see not many black ballet dancers on one stage at one time. You'll go to a predominantly white ballet institution performance in New York City or anywhere else and see one, maybe two. We have 44, and they are just the most wonderful group of dancers that I've just ever worked with in my time being a dancer of Harlem. And so that's what can be expected. And also the idea that you get to see a little bit of your own possibilities, I think, as a young person. On the Friday, we will be having a lecture demonstration, which is basically a performance for young people who will be attending. In fact, shout out to Jerry. We're staying at the Hilton Garden Inn in Gratiot. Mm-hmm. And Miss Jerry's been there forever, and her granddaughter will be attending. I was like, okay, I'll shout out your granddaughter for the lecture demonstration. But I also have a high interest in young people, so that's very important to me. I will also be doing summer intensive auditions. I will have a summer intensive audition at Mary Grove College on Wednesday, and I'm crossing my fingers. I'll be out at Eisenhower Dance Theater on Saturday and at the Detroit Opera House on Saturday as well. So if they go to the website for the Opera House, they will get all that information. So we're doing a little bit of everything, little recruitment, little performing.
No, you're doing a lot, a whole lot.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
yeah.
appreciate you giving the opportunity to kids in the city and people here in the city who might be studying,
Yeah.
and
absolutely.
this gives them a chance and an opportunity
Yeah.
to be a part of something and maybe get discovered.
Absolutely. I was part of a group of dancers when I was dancing with Arthur Mitchell when he was still with us. When we were invited to go to dance in Johannesburg upon when they freed Nelson Mandela. And so upon going there, Nelson Mandela saw all the activities. Arthur Mitchell said, "We will not come and perform unless we do outreach and community to all the townships," which we did. And Nelson Mandela said, in all the political wrangling that goes on, sometimes we forget that we have children. And Nelson Mandela said, "I remembered that the children are watching. The children are watching."
Right.
And so that's a very important sentiment that I haven't forgotten and carry it with me to this day here to Detroit.
Now, I want to ask you something that's kind of like totally not about the show.
That's okay. It's fine.
No, this
People
is
stuff.
No, this is just real talk stuff. Is the whole cast here yet?
The whole cast.
Well, because I'm asking this because of all the craziness with flights and delays and cancellations.
Yes.
I wanted to see if they were here yet because I want to give a shout out to TSA for what they're doing right now.
Folks that look like us.
Yeah. For what they're doing right now. I mean, they're working and not getting paid. I just want to give them a shout out and tell them thank you.
Thank you. Exactly. It's another one of those moments like during the pandemic when we realize that, wow, there are people called essential workers.
Yeah.
And they're saving our lives right now.
Yeah. True fact. I had a FEMA card during the pandemic.
Really?
Because technically, I'm an essential worker.
Oh, wow.
Because I give you information. I can tell you what's going on, keep you up to date to what's going on. So if the city totally shut down and no one could leave their homes, I could because I'm an essential worker.
Wow, that is amazing. But it makes perfect sense. Perfect sense because communication.
Yeah.
Communication is critical.
Yeah.
At times like this. But
so I just wanted to take a time to say thank you to TSA for making sure you guys get here so that you can do this performance and entertain the city, while we're going through this.
This moment. Exactly.
Yeah, because I think it's needed,
Absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you taking time this afternoon to come talk to us. I know that you just got in. I'm amazed that you're more awake than I am. Because sometimes I'll be in here like, am I awake or I'm not? I got to pinch myself to see. But I know I come off like I am. The Dance Theater of Harlem is going to be here this weekend, November 15th and 16th at the Detroit Opera House. Please do not miss it. Tickets are on sale now at the Opera House box office and online at detroitopera.org. And thank you again for coming by. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Bushman Show, and I got a very special